Hi, this is Melinda from Click Winning Content, and this is part 2 of 7 steps to a website that works even while you're not. So we're just going to jump straight in. Hopefully you watched the first video. Now we're going to jump straight in at step 3, which is let your visitors know what you want them to do by having a clear and prominent call to action. So basically, getting visitors to your website doesn't automatically equal online success. To get results, you actually need active visitors that take an action, and the action that you want your visitors to take in marketing speak is called the call to action. When someone takes a call to action on a website, it's called a conversion. So some examples of a call to action: sign up for our e-newsletter, contact us, book a free session, or buy now. So maybe just take a step back from your website, have a fresh look at it, and just think clearly about what the main thing you want your website visitors to do is. And then once you've figured that out, include your call to action prominently in the header of your website, or in the right or left-hand column so it can be seen from every page. You can also mention it at the end of each page of copy. So for example, if you provide a service and people have been reading a page about that service, include a statement at the end, something like contact us to find out more, and link that statement through to your contact us page. Let's have a look at an example from Kylie's website. So here you can see her two main call to actions. One is request a free 30-minute consultation, and one is sign up. So this button here links through to a form where people can request the consultation, and the sign up form actually gets people subscribed to an email list. So it's a good idea if you want to be able to market to your target audience to have a sign up form and build an email list so that you can market to those people regularly via email. Moving on now, step 4, let search engines know what your website is about by including keywords in your copy in the right places. Keyword research and selection is really the topic for a whole separate webinar, but as a key takeaway, I want to make you aware of the importance of using keywords in your web copy, particularly if it's important for your website to get found in search engines like Google. Keywords are the words that people enter into a search engine when they're searching for something. By adding those same words to your website, you increase the chance of your website showing up in the search results. A keyword can actually be a keyword phrase, so it can include more than one word. Let's have a look at an example here of a website of someone that provides Pilates classes in the suburb of Melbourne called South Yarra. So ideally you want to optimise for keywords that have a high enough search volume to bring you traffic if you do get on page 1 with those words, but also that have a low level of competition, because the more other websites are optimised for the same keyword, the harder it's going to be for your website to get onto page 1 of Google. So often generally like the singular, really broad words, they'll have the highest search volume like you can see here, which is also really, really competitive. But the single word terms don't accurately generally describe what you've got to offer anyway, so it's better to look at a phrase that includes maybe 2 or 3 or even 4 words as one of your main keyword phrases to target. So you can look here, this person provides Pilates classes, so the search volume on that is lower, but it's still significant, but it's also included in about 7,300 other websites. So then drilling down, if you do service a targeted geographic area, think about including location-based words in your main keyword phrase, so like your suburban city. And here's an example. So Pilates classes Melbourne, lower search volume, less competitive, but it actually relates to what you've got to offer and the area that you're offering them. And then if we take that a step further to Pilates classes South Yarra, really, really low search volume, less than 10 per month, but also only 5 websites are optimised for that phrase, so that's kind of the low-hanging fruit that will get to you to Google page 1 fastest. So what's a good idea? Combine all the words into one phrase like I have down here. So Pilates classes South Yarra, Melbourne. Like I said, go for the low-hanging fruit at first. Pilates classes South Yarra. It's going to be easier to get to page 1 because it's less competitive. And then as you build up your website's authority over a period of time by adding more content and getting more links from other websites back to yours, then you'll increase the chance of ranking on the more competitive words. So ideally you then rank next on Pilates classes Melbourne, and then over the long term you aim to rank on Pilates classes. I also want to make you aware of the importance of the title tag or the page title that appears at the top of the browser when you're showing a website. So it's this line of text up here, and this is an example from my website. There's a lot of places that you can put keywords to optimize your site, but the most important place is here in the page title. So ideally you get a web copywriter or someone to pick your keywords and write a page title for you. You then need to give it to your developer to add to the code of your website, or if you have a content management system that allows you to update your own content, you might be able to add it in there. When you're writing your page title, aim for about 70 characters, including spaces, because that's about how much will show up in Google, and I'll show you how that looks on the next page. Put your most important keywords to the left, because robots read from left to right. And once again, if you're targeting a certain geographic area, consider including a location in your main homepage title. So when you visit a new website in the next few days, just have a look at their page title. It's a really good way to find out whether or not the website's been optimized and what keywords they're focusing on. So when you do a search in Google, this line of text that appears at the top, that's actually that's taken from the page title of the website, so that will match when you click through. That'll be the page title that appears up here. The line of text underneath that sentence, affordable web content, etc., is called the meta description, and you can actually custom write that. It's a marketing opportunity really to get people to click through and visit your website instead of looking at some of the ones down the page. It's not important for search engine optimization, but like I said, it's a marketing opportunity, and if you do include keywords there, they get bolded, so it means that your results are relevant to what the person was looking for. You've got about 150 characters, including spaces, for your meta description, and once again, you either need to give it to your web developer to include in the code in a description tag, or maybe your content management system will let you add that in. If you wanted to do some keyword research, Google's got a free tool available. Just search on Google free keyword tool. And another tool that I use every single day is called Market Samurai, which makes it really easy to select the words that you want to optimize for and find out how competitive they are. If you do want to go ahead and give Market Samurai a try, I really recommend watching the videos first so you can understand what all the information means. Quick overview once you've selected your keywords of where to put them in your web copy. This is an example of a page of my website that I've optimized for the phrase Google Analytics Coaching, and you can see I've put it up here at the start of the page title or the title tag at the top. I've put it in the URL, so that's actually the address of each web page of your website. So here we've put it in the URL, put it in the heading, put it in a subheading, used it in the body text, and another place that keywords are really important is your link text. So never use text like click here, because it's actually a wasted optimization opportunity. Instead, always link your keywords, and that goes for internal links, so links to other pages of your own website, and also links from other websites back to yours. So that's the end of this little video clip. Please watch the next one for steps 5 through tool 7 of how to get a website that works. And once again, if you're interested in some internet strategy resources, I've put some links up there on the screen.